Good morning. Happy Sunday. I have not been home in 10 sleeps. That's what Alex would call it. So I got to sleep in my own bed last night, which was super exciting. And I woke up this morning and realized it's August 4th. I turned 40 in 1 month. That's crazy. I don't feel 40. I can't believe it. Need some water. Anyways, I turned 40 in 1 month, and that's crazy to me. And I still feel like 25. I feel like I was 25 like a hot minute ago. I was graduating from college at 22, and now I'm going to be 40. That's crazy. 22, 32, 18 years ago, I got married. Oh my gosh. Time flies, right? That's just wild. Okay, so I wanted to hop on and show you guys. I titled it 1 month till 40. Got to figure out my skin game. I'll be honest with you. Prior to our company launching some skincare products, I really did not pay attention to skincare all that much. I would be the friend who doesn't wash her face before bed. I used probably a really good makeup remover, but beyond that, I didn't really do a ton with my skin. Fast forward till the last couple of years, I started to realize, oh my gosh, I'm getting wrinkles, I'm getting older. So I thought, you know what? Rather than having to do a bunch of stuff later in life, let's start preventing my skin from getting a lot of damage. Another eye-opener for me was, I don't know if you can see this, I had a really big spotted cancer on my face, and my dad gets them a lot, and so it runs in my family. I'm probably gonna have a million of them, but the better I can protect my skin now, hopefully the less spots they'll have to take off my face. So skincare has not always been my thing, but I'm working on it. So our company, let me grab this. Our company recently launched a couple new products that have activated charcoal in them. Excuse my hair, just woke up. One is an activated charcoal mask, and the other is I used it last night, activated charcoal bar. And they're both interesting, right? Prior to this, I haven't used activated charcoal. My sister probably brushes her teeth with it and sends me weird pictures, but I never really knew anything about it. So I thought this was really cool when it came out because it's black and it's fun and you see other people talking about it, but activated charcoal is actually really cool. So I've been doing a little research. I'll put this on for you guys while I'm talking because what's really cool about this mask is that it dries super quickly. So activated charcoal is super porous and it is really absorbent. So it'll absorb all the toxins, pull them out of your skin, and then it will allow you to take them off with the mask. So that's what makes it so cool. And that's really the draw for activated charcoal. Plus it's a neutral substance, so it's not going to cause any acne or any irritation. In fact, if you have skin rashes or irritations, activated charcoal is really good for it, is what I read, which is really awesome. Most of you see that I don't have much happening with my skin. Just normal stuff like the rest of the world. I have some pores on my nose and in my forehead that I could get rid of. But beyond that, I don't have big issues with my skin. My daughter has this thing on the back of her arms where she gets really clogged pores, which then turns into almost like a form of acne. And then after that, she picks them. So big, I hope she doesn't hear me, big, almost looks like scars to me on the back of her arms. And then also she picks them, so they're bleeding all the time. So this actually interests me, this charcoal, because I think it's gonna be really good for the back of her arms. And I'll tell you about the bar in a second. I can't concentrate. I can't do two things at once. So you'll probably notice that I'm just putting a really light bit on. This bottle's not very big, 2 ounces. I can use it in my carry-on. But when you really start to read about activated charcoal, you don't need much of it, right? Like 1 cubic square inch of activated charcoal can absorb 150,000 square feet of something. So imagine it on your face. You don't need a ton for it to really absorb like all the toxins. So I guess that's all you have to do. Put it on, a light coat. And because of its porous surface, it's going to absorb all the toxins and chemicals that maybe would sit in your skin. I do use a lot of makeup. So all the chemicals that get stuck, and then pull them out. And it kind of is like a magnet, which is cool because you don't have to work too hard to wash your face. And they're all gender neutral, which I really like. You know, it doesn't smell like a big flower on my face. So I will tell you that Eric is actually has big pores in his nose, and he's a huge one of those Biore strip users where he peels off the thing and then you can see all your little, what was it stuck in your pores. So he's going to start using this just on his nose area to try to, you're never going to get rid of your pores. They're there because we need them, right? Your skin needs pores. But I think you can reduce them and pull out what's in them, and then add good quality stuff to your face, good moisturizer, good serums. And then over time, if you continually do that, you're going to get incredible results, right? And okay, so the other product they released is a charcoal bar. Again, gender neutral. It literally smells like a bar of soap you'd get at a hotel, like nothing. What did I notice? I used this in the bathtub last night. I noticed that it was very bubbly, which I liked. Yeah, it dries super fast, Brittany. See that? And where you have extra pores, it takes a little longer. So you'll notice my face is taking a little longer around my nose and in my forehead. I noticed that it was super bubbly, which is nice. Totally a lot of lather, which I like. It almost feels like a moisturizer, which is really weird. But that was one thing I read about activated charcoal too, is whether you have super dry skin or super oily skin, it's going to benefit you because it'll pull out the oil, but it also has natural moisturizers. So it'll push back in moisture, not oil, but it'll push back in moisture. So if you've got super dry skin, this is incredible. And even super oily skin. It's going to be very neutral, which I liked. I noticed that like I got out of the tub and I almost felt like I used an oil scrub, you know, where you feel like you can just feel your skin is a lot softer. That's what it felt like. So that's awesome. Just for your whole body, an exfoliator and something that's going to pull out the toxins out of all your skin. So like I said, my daughter's got that weird arm stuff. I'm going to totally put that soap in her bathroom. So I love the soap because I think it's 4 bars for $30. I don't know about you guys, but a bar of soap lasts us a long time. So that's a good price. And then the mask too. I think it's like 30 or 32. So you can see how long have I been talking? Not long. And 5 minutes, and it's almost entirely dry. So for me, just that patting on seems to be the best so I can get the most out of it because I want it to be able to last me. I would assume this for me, this would probably last 2 months because you really only need to use it 1 to 2 times a week. If you're using your bar soap to cleanse every single day, you really only need to do the deep pore treatment probably once a week. So once a week on the deep pore treatment, which I love, because I don't really have time for all this. I mean, I probably could find time, but it's not my thing. So then you just wipe it off. It's like getting my fingernails done. You know, I may have to invest in some black towels. I'm surprised at how dark it is on towels, right? I should probably get myself a black towel for my face stuff now. Okay, just wipe it off. Now your pores, you know, obviously it's sucked all the stuff out of your pores, which is amazing. And then your pores are ready to kind of take on whatever you need to take on. I'll show you the charcoal bar. So that's it. I just use it like a bar of soap. It's gonna do the same thing, but at like a lesser amount, right? So if you're gonna use it day to day, morning and night, you can just rub it on your face as a cleanser. I'll be honest with you, I had started the Thrive Skin System, and the old cleanser I was using kept irritating my skin. So I had to stop that, and my real results for Thrive Skin came after I wasn't wasn't using my cleanser that I used to use. So just the Thrive Skin products were really good for me. I gotta dry off. Let's see. So I'm excited for the cleanser because it's really light. So Thrive Skin is 3 steps after that. I mean, that process right there of doing the mask and this enzyme peel, I only do once a week because my skin is pretty good and I don't need to peel very much. So you just put about a dime size amount. It's clear. When you touch it, it has no grit to it. But you start to vigorously rub. And if you have any dead skin, it will come out. I was doing this for my husband yesterday. He's like, I'm like, no, you gotta rub harder. So I actually did it yesterday, so you really won't see very much dead skin on me. So, enzyme peel, it does not have any scrubs in it or any stuff like that. It's just purely an enzyme. Actually feels just like lotion, but it'll ball up dead skin. So if you pulled out the impurities of your skin with that mask, then that would have taken it off your face, which is nice. Okay, so those 2 steps, the mask and the enzyme peel, you really have to do 1 to 2 times a week, in my opinion. If your skin is really rough, gets a lot of sun, maybe is pretty, easy to put stuff on, you could probably do that 3 to 4 times a week. But I only do it 1 to 2 at the very most. And then the part that I for sure do every morning and night, which takes me about 5 seconds, is I put on the serum, just like 3 squirts. There. And then the moisturizer, 3 squirts. And I'll put my results in the comments, but I told my husband, I'm like, that's it. It's not a bunch of girl stuff. It literally is wash your face with that bar soap, put on the serum, put on the moisturizer, done. And he's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna do that. I think he saw my results and was like, yeah. So I'll put them in the comments. Not a million steps, not a ton of stuff, but these 2 things every morning and night, that's all I do. And then in a couple times a week, I'm gonna add in that mask and the peel. Super simple. Price points are really low, you guys. For the entire 3 steps, the peel, the serum, and the moisturizer, it's like $150. And mine lasted about 45 to 50 days last time. And then the peel, just from what I'm experiencing, I'm thinking like 2 months. So we'll have to see because I've just owned it for 1 day. But I'll let you guys know. I hope that helps. If you want more information about it or you want to see an ingredient list or anything like that, just let me know. But yeah, Brittany, no redness. Even after rubbing my face like that, still super neutral color, which is my favorite part. It took away all my redness. My scars nearly gone. That's crazy. I hope you guys have a good Sunday.